bill.
Here we go.
Next! Okay, we got some issues here. I'm going to show you some adjustments that I learned while I was out at Messick's in Elizabethtown, not Adamstown. Okay, so this is a trip mechanism for my stuffer chamber. Now watch what's happening. See that? The bowl is not resting on there, and then it's forcing its way across. See that? Sometimes it'll catch, sometimes it don't. It's only half engaged. So it's not allowing it to stuff. And as that hay is coming in there, it's supposed to engage fully. Now watch, when I come across, if it does that, then the fingers that are on that bar that stop the hay from going up into the bale chamber, that will build pressure, and then of course it'll trip and do its thing. I think he's still got it in gear. Kill that up there. Hey, you got that shut off up there? Alright, pull the brake. Oh, no you don't. Go shut the PTO off. I knew he didn't. I got Grant helping me out here. Now pull the brake. So I don't want to work on this thing while it's running, because this shit here can happen like that. And the next thing, I'm missing arms, things like that. And this is really annoying. Now he's got that shut off. And all right, let it go. Let's see if we can get it to turn a little bit. Now, Gerald out at Messick's had told me what I need to do to make this work. Now, go hit the brake real quick. Right now. Go, go, go. So this here follows this cam. And that is supposed to have enough tension to actually slam that back down in there. So there's a brake here. Alright, come here. Always take the long way around, because if you get caught in that thing, I won't be able to stop it, and then you'll be dead. So take that camera there and hold it. Alright, now, I don't know if you can see, but here's the brake. This is the brake. You see how shiny that is? This is actually supposed to go all the way to the end, which will be like that. So there's a couple of adjustments that we can make here. I can either tighten this spring, which I am going to do a little bit, and I'm going to loosen this bolt and spring assembly up so that it follows it really nice. As time goes by with these machines, they do wear and things stretch, and you know, the tensions on the spring are not what they should be, and thus making it not function quite right. We got to make these adjustments as we go along. Right, Carl? Yep. Alright, well, let's see what we got. You never put oil on that, because it'll cause an ass ache. We don't need any more ass aches than we got. What you got in the box there, Carl?
They asked me about shipping it back. It's a belt for the neighbor, and it's the wrong one.
Oh, so you ship it back?
Yeah, I got to take it back and get credit for it. So they're just to the post office. They'll make a label for me.
Sure, yes, you can. We can do it. Yep, that's it. 5/16. Can you believe that? It's not metric, so what the hell? You know, that really just pisses me off.
That's not hard to do. There he goes.
You know, I hate metric. I hate to tell everybody this, but I hate metric. Carl loves metric because of the simplicity of it, but I hate it. Especially when you've got this horse shit.
Do you want it held?
Yeah, just because you can't test it until the thing's running wide open. Alright, go take the brake off and get it started and we'll try it again. Are you recording? Yeah, you know, you wouldn't think that the Germans would use an American standard Allen wrench on their German piece of equipment. It should be Mexican. It should be metric. Mexico uses metric system too, but it should be metric. You know, I get all my metric tools out here and some bitches half and half. Right? That's my air. Wind her up. Getting there. That's where it needs to be. All the way. Put that all the way through. You got it wide open? Oh, hold on. Take your hand off of it. Do it again. I'm going to say I need a little more tension on that spring. Do it again. Just pull it back. Let her go. A little more tension on that. I think we're good there. I mean, I tightened that spring up possibly a little too much. That's causing that bounce. But I think we're going to call it a day. I think we got it. This is a little bit... Oh, yeah, that thing follows a track too. And that won't trip off until it gets to a certain spot either. But anyway, so now that's adjusted.
The thing it won't get to until it hits that catcher.
This thing? Well, that's just on a... That's nothing. That's just a lock. It's a dampener. It locks it into this so that that arm doesn't get out of control.
Get that spacer, the lock greased too.
Huh?
Get this kind of greased up. It feels dry.
Oh no, that's not supposed to be greased.
Yep.
No. It's a plastic thing. Anyway, alright, I guess that's it for now. We'll have to grease that guy there, and then I know there's a grease zerk on here someplace that needs to be gotten. And we'll grease the drive on. You can shut that engine off. Yeah, I think we're good. I think we're good. If I have any problems with it, then I'll have to deal with it. But I think I'm okay. Anyway, in order to service this thing properly, you kind of got to take some stuff apart. There's slip. See that?
There's two.
Look at that. What is this about? That's weird. Is it where it belongs? Yeah, it is. Okay.
Is that like a multiple type?
It is. It's a multiple-sided shaft. I'm thinking that it was out of whack here, but it's not. It's not. That does telescope. So yeah.
Strange.
Well, not really. This telescopes up and down, so you're gonna have to. Does it telescope up and down? Yeah, it does. Ooh. What else down here? This is the slip clutch for this thing, so you.
There's also one up here too.
Yeah. There's a double. It's double protected, I guess.
Yeah.
Is there a zerk on this side? No.
That's the actual clutch.
Yeah. Okay, go ahead.
Oh, you did find it.
Yeah, good.
It was in that burlap bag.
Put it on the step to this tractor. Good there. Yeah, that's kind of strange. I mean, you got to service all these things, so if you don't, you're just setting yourself up for failure. I don't know. What's up and under here? You got everything in under here? Yeah. Yeah, so I thought there should be a Zerk on that one, because this thing goes bang, bang, bang. It's a ratchet clutch, and it makes a lot of noise. We've got it greased up, probably a little over greased, but yeah, nothing on the top here, over here?
No.
Oh, there it is. There's something there. What is that? Oh.
Looks like a breather.
No, I don't know. Seems loose to me, doesn't it?
Oh, this thing.
Let's see. Oh yeah, that's a Zerk. It's broke off. The Zerk is broke off. You look at that son of a bitch. Right there. So take that out. We're going to put a new Zerk in there. See, this is why it pays to do maintenance. Next size bigger. You're looking at 11, 12. It's probably not even a metric one. It's a 12. No, there you go. Hold on. Yeah, put that. No, you're stripping it. Put the box stand on. Make sure you get it right. Okay. There you go. Yeah, that's a broken Zerk. That's weird. See, now if you don't maintain your shit, this is what happens. Things break. Yep. And it is kind of dry in there. Let me see it.
Snapped.
Yeah, it is. It's snapped and it's dry. So, wow. That's going to be a right-angled deal. So let me see if I can go find a Zerk for this, and then we'll get that in there. Just little bitty things like that cause big problems. It does not look right.
Yeah, you got your threads a little bit smaller.
Yeah, and this is metric. This is a metric one. This is, I believe, pipe. You don't have to go see what you got it wrong. You're on the wrong side on this side. At the bottom. Get this thing. There you go. Okay, so he's going to put that on. Yeah, be very cautious with these machines. If you don't grease them, you're going to have problems, big problems. I've got everything here set the way it should be, hopefully. I go to the field yet today and have no problems. I got to put twine in here. I burned up, what did I burn, 11 balls yesterday? 11 balls yesterday. Burned through about half of this. Nah, about a third of this. This is my automatic grease gun. That greases everything but some parts. I mean, most parts are completely greased, you know, through that. But the drive line and say just a few, I think there's only like a half a dozen grease zerks that aren't greased. But, you know, sometimes you just got to take things apart so that it's put together correctly and lubricated properly. Gerald had put in a grease Zerk on the back side of this thing to get the there's a pivot spot down here someplace, and he added that Zerk right there so that it would get to the grease, that pivot point. Did you grease the pivot on the other side or not yet?
I don't think so.
Alright, so he's gonna have to grease that pivot. Last year when we did all the work to it in February, there were some really severely worn parts underneath the baler, and it could have been avoided by a grease Zerk. So Gerald routed a hose in there and drilled a hole, tapped it, and did what he was supposed to do, like a good mechanic would do. Right? Correct, Tim? Good mechanics do good work. Bad ones just do shit work. But Gerald's a good guy. So if you got problems with your Krone or any baler for that matter, I think Gerald's the guy you want to talk to. He'll keep you running straight. I mean, the automatic grease gun even greases this. This is all the pivot wheels. That does a good job. If I was Gerald, I would have plumbed it into the automatic grease gun. But, you know what? I don't think he wanted that much grease running through it. So, but anyways, there you go.